A man has been charged with sexual assault involving a teenage girl in Winnipeg's St. John's neighborhood. The girl told Winnipeg police that last year, she was befriended by a man who invited he. Be aware, Sidney Crosby and Nathan MacKinnon joined forces to play for Canada at the Ice Hockey World Championship after 10 years. As all eyes are on the NHL playoffs, the two major stars are in Europe. A corrections officer was rushed to hospital in Brandon after being stabbed twice in the back by an inmate at the provincial jail, police say. The 47-year-old man suffered non-life-threatening injury. Everyone knows the cliched image of ballroom dancing, but have you heard about the underground queer subculture version? It is where people walk, perform, model, dance and lip-sync in a diverse array. The Ottawa International Airport Authority said it's seen a near-full recovery in both passenger volumes and revenue, a rebound that's come after years of financial struggles caused by the COVID-19. The top player born in 2010 will be playing junior hockey in his backyard. The Regina Pats did what everyone in the hockey world thought they would after taking local phenom Maddox Schultz with the city could soon start exploring options for getting more people to the popular Toronto Island Park, including the construction of a fixed structure like a bridge, tunnel, or even an overhead gondola. A 43-year-old man is dead after a single-vehicle crash along the Trans-Canada Highway near St. John's earlier this week, say police. In a news release, the RNC said officers responded to a rollover. Defense lawyers representing players on Canada's 2018 World Junior Hockey Team will continue to cross-examine the complainant today. Over the course of the week, counsel has grilled EM about her a rezoning application that would relocate a creek in southeast Edmonton and remove thousands of trees to allow for more industrial land failed at a public hearing at Edmonton City Hall Wednesday. In 1987, residents of the village of Anmore voted to become their own municipality within Metro Vancouver, with the stated intent of maintaining the rural character, as the incoming mayor put it at. Resolving the softwood lumber dispute could create momentum for a larger trade agreement between Canada and the United States, British Columbia Premier David Eby says. Eby said Wednesday in Victor. Music Nova Scotia and the Dawn Fund have announced a new joint bursary program for transgender, two-spirit and non-binary musicians at a time when queer artists are facing increasingly discriminatory. As separatist discontent bubbles up anew in Alberta, experts say a vote to sever ties with Canada would pitch the country into unexplored territory on everything from money to First Nations and Nashio. As separatist discontent bubbles up anew in Alberta, experts say a vote to sever ties with Canada would pitch the country into unexplored territory on everything from money to First Nations and Nashio. WestJet has suspended or reduced 4 flights between Winnipeg and U.S. destinations amid reduced Canadian demand for travel south of the border and the depletion of a provincial flight subsidy fund. WestJet has suspended or reduced a trio of flights between Winnipeg and U.S. destinations amid reduced Canadian demand for travel south of the border and the depletion of a provincial flight subsidy. Some of Atlantic Canada's best musicians are in St. John's this week for what is usually a celebration of excellence. This year, though, the sudden death of Newfoundland and Labrador musical legend M. Hamza Abu Shabab cringed in pain as his mother pulled off his shirt and eased his bandaged head back onto his pillow so she could apply ointment to his small, burned body. The 7-year-old suffered extreme temperatures, natural disasters, and other severe weather conditions top the City of Calgary's disaster management priority list, while water distribution infrastructure failure has become a